Hey, what's up, you guys? Bring another extra figure review. Brand new month, brand new figure, and this is a figure that I've been highly anticipating. Actually, at first, I didn't think I would be. Well, I didn't think I was going to, but then I just kept seeing more promo images and things, and I just gotta say that just judging, looking at this figure, even behind the packaging, aesthetically he looks great. And once I saw him, I was like, yeah, I gotta have him. So I think McFarlane did a good job. I think this is an awesome figure, and we're gonna get into it. So with the packaging, I love the packaging. I love this little green arrow down here, that little bullseye sign, the green arrow. Love that green arrow there. This is the digital wave, which I don't really give a shit about that. I don't care about that. The McFarlane Toys Digital, as you can see there, DC Direct, McFarlane Toys. You see the McFarlane Digital again there, 22 moving parts. McFarlane Toys Digital. You see all that there. You see the little barcode information there. The whole digital thing, which I don't care about. Once again, got the barcode there if that helps anybody. I got the legalities at the bottom. You got McFarlane Digital, Green Arrow, Longbow Hunter. I really want to read this comic book, but it's not available on my DC app. Unless I probably subscribe for the Ultra, which I don't know if I'm going to do. I just might buy the book itself because I've been hearing a lot of good things about Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunter. I've been hearing a lot of good things. McFarlane Digital up there again, and we get some really cool artwork of Oliver Queen on the back. Really cool. Once again, McFarlane, this is not, folks. This Oliver Queen is from DC Rebirth. I should know because I read it. This is the Oliver Queen from DC Rebirth. This is not the Oliver Queen from the Longbow Hunter. So, but we all know McFarlane by now. McFarlane is famous for doing that, for mixing up the, when it comes to the, artwork, they mix it up with, different lore. Yeah, so that's about it for the box. I really like that. That is really cool. Yeah, so and Oliver Queen inside the box. He looks really awesome. See his accessories, his bow, and his arrows. So yeah, so we're gonna get into this figure, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. So let's get into it. And then we have Oliver Queen out of the packaging, so we will get to the accessories real quick. Get most of the stuff out the way. So you get this digital card with the digital nonsense, yada yada yada. I don't really care about. You get the McFarlane stand. It says digital. For anybody who's into that, I say good luck to you, because I'm not. And of course, you get the artwork again. You get it on his card here. It says Green Arrow. Back, it says Green Arrow. It says real name Oliver Queen. Oliver Queen is the Green Arrow, a hero who uses his skills as an expert archer to bring justice to the streets of Seattle. Seattle, that's ridiculous. What is wrong with Star City? I mean, that's really where Oliver Queen is from. Why did the comic book switch him to Seattle? I don't know. I'm sorry for ranting about that, but I just think it's stupid. My personal opinion, Oliver Queen should still be in Star City. That's what separates DC from Marvel. You know what I mean? Like, I like DC's fictional cities like Gotham, Metropolis, Hub City. You know what I mean? Star City. Where he's from. Just, it's stupid. Anyway, rant aside, to the streets of Seattle, facing assassins and superpower villains while dealing with secrets from his own family's past, the Green Arrow is determined to bring justice to the streets of his city, one arrow at a time. DC Direct there. Once again, the art, Green Arrow, cool. We also get his bow. His bow is very pliable. It's very, very bendy. I guess if they would have put a string on here, I don't know if it would have worked. That is not a deal breaker for me, though. Him not having a string is not a deal breaker. I like that they did use a wooden bow. That's really cool. The details on it is pretty nice. I like that. It's really cool. So that's his bow. And he comes with these set of arrows that he puts in the back of his quiver. Do that right there. And there you have him. Arrow is locked and loaded. I mean, Green Arrow. I'm saying Arrow like he's Stephen Amell. And then you get his singular arrow here, which is pretty warped. But you get this here. And it's pretty nice. I mean, basic green. It's pretty nice. You get a little light green in there. Pretty cool. Let me see if I could do that with the bow. It actually seems to help when I do that. Yes, it does. So you see more detail in the bow because my camera was acting real finicky. So yeah, you see a little bit more detail in the bow. That's pretty cool. You see like the wood there and everything like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's what he comes with. You could put, if I could do this on camera, put his bow in between his index finger and middle finger. If I could get it in there. I got it in there. Cool. So he's about to fire off with his bow. You put the bow in there in between those two fingers. Oliver's really locked and loaded. Will all except his bow, which I'll add in a minute. But anyway, getting into Oliver Queen himself. So let's get into the figure 6 minutes in. He looks really good. I really like this head sculpt. Now there's one glaring issue. Now I do prefer white eyes, but this is the Longbow Hunter. He didn't, you know, I saw pages from the comic, and this is accurate. He didn't have white eyes. So I do not fault McFarlane for that at all. That is comic accurate. He didn't have the white eyes, but like I said, I prefer my superheroes with the white eyes. That's just my preference. But this looks really good. This is a really good head sculpt. Really good. You see his eyes. You see he got that famous beard that I really wasn't a fan of, but actually it looks pretty good on here. It looks pretty good. I think I got a little miscue there on his nose a little bit, but nothing major. He looks really good. Yeah, the head sculpt is really good. Now the glaring issue is his, if I can pull it back, if you pull it back, the glaring issue is they did not sculpt his hair. Why did they do that? They did not sculpt dude's hair. So McFarlane is going to get major ding points for that. They didn't sculpt his hair. There was no reason to do that. There was no reason to not sculpt dude's hair. Like, I get it. I get y'all didn't want to put in the extra effort and you're going to leave the hood on anyway. But the fact that they did that is just lazy. I don't like that. So, yes, even though, you know, they trying to cut costs and save money, but still, put in the effort and sculpt this man's hair. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's just lazy. You know, and the hood is not really made to really pull it back anyway, as you can see. Not really, but yeah, that's just lazy. There's no excuse for that. You know, you're not getting an excuse for this, McFarlane. But the head sculpt itself, really good. Let me put the hood back on because he looks better, obviously, with the hood on. But the sculpting of the hair right there looks really good. Like I said, the beard looks good. His face look really good. His eyes look good. There's no stupid side eye going on. Excellent. The texturing all throughout his outfit is really good. You know, I mean, he's basically rocking Robin Hood right here. You know what I mean? The light greens are really good. Matches very good with the darker greens. You know, he has the tether in there in his shirt. He has his little satch here with the green emblem on his belt. More texturing all throughout the costume, which is really awesome. That's really great. I like that. I like it a lot. This is his skin. That's, you know, through his gloves and wrist. More texturing all throughout. Really good. Really excellent. I love that. I love the texturing and detail on his quiver. You know, where you put his his arrows. More texturing, nice. You know, a little light green there in the knees, and they could do a little better with that, but it still goes with the rest of his outfit, so I'm not gonna knock it. Really good, nice matchup there. Boots really good. Like I said, he got the Robin Hood look going, but this is very accurate to the comic book. It is very accurate to the source material, and it looks really, really good. More texturing, more detail on the boots. There's a little wash in there, little coloring. You get brownie points for that, for the wash. There's little tiny sections of wash all throughout the costume. I really like that. More texturing in his hood. You see more stitching through the hood. All the stitching throughout his outfit. It's really awesome, really great. I really like that. I like it a lot. Like it a lot. So this figure definitely gets brownie points. I like all of that. I like it very, very much. So yeah. So far this figure is a win. Like I said, the biggest glaring issue I have is with that they did not sculpt his hair under the hood. Yeah, so this is the coolest shot I could get him in. It's really not easy trying to pose him up with the bow, and also the articulation in the hood is a little limited. I mean, I'm not going to knock it too much because, I don't have that much problem with the hood, but like when you're trying to move his head and getting him in like trick, shot poses or whatever, like you really gotta know what you're doing. I'm not the best like poser, like when it comes to posing up my figures. I try my best. But yeah, this is a really dope figure. I'm really feeling it. So we're gonna get into articulation. All right, so we're gonna get into articulation. So his head can move to the left and to the right. He can't really look up because of the hood. So that's about what you're gonna get with the head. You can get attitude if you can, but that's how you got to do it with the head. Arms go out about that much. It does have butterfly joints because most McFarlane figures do. That's the way it is. Full 360 rotation, upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist and hinge rotation. Absolutely. And really nothing in the waist because it is whole material. So that's just the way that is, guys. You do get a waist twist though. You do get a slight thigh cut. He can still split out pretty good, which is good because Green Arrow is a martial artist. He kicks out about that much, kicks back about that much. Like I said, low thigh rotation in, doubly jointed knees, no boot rotation, but you do get full ball hinge rotation. It can swivel all the way around. It can go all the way around. It hinges up, hinges down, ankle pivot as well. Toe articulation, because all McFarlane figures have that. And that about wraps it up for Mr. Green Arrow. Be careful with the bow. Like I said, the bow is very like gummy or whatever you want to call it. Like it's really very pliable. That could be a good and bad thing, but like I said, just be careful. And also be careful with this bow, guys. Like I feel like this thing is going to snap, so I'm really trying to be careful with the bow. Yeah, so we will get into final thoughts in a minute. And I thought I would do this quick size comparison with my DC Collectibles Arrow, the Stephen Amell version from Arrow. So I thought I would do that real quick as well. Yeah, so final thoughts on this figure. I like it. It's a very good figure. And I'm glad that I got it because I like it a lot. I like this figure a lot. It's a lot to like about it. All the texturing throughout the costume is good. They were very accurate to the source material. His head sculpt is fantastic. The colors really pop. The light green with the dark green. The bow is good. A lot of people wanted a string with the bow. I don't blame them. I kind of wanted that too, but it's not a deal breaker for me. I actually don't mind that because strings do pop over time. Like, if you're not careful, if you don't take care of it, or if you leave him in like a certain pose, pulling the string for too long, like that's just gonna pop. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. But he looks really good. He's a really solid figure. I really like him a lot. The biggest gripe for me, well, they could have included 2 arrows. I wish they did that, but the 1 arrow is fine. And you got the pack of arrows that he puts in his quiver, which that's cool. I'm fine with that. I think the little paint on his flesh tone, where you see his flesh, with the glove, I think that looks a little flat. Um, yeah, but I guess that's about it. Overall, I really like this figure a lot. So I'm going to give him a solid 8 out of 10. He could have been a 9 out of 10, or maybe even a 9.5 out of 10. But what they did with his hair underneath the hood, that is inexcusable. So they lucky I didn't give him a 7 out of 10, because I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah, because I really do like this figure. Like, aside from that, this figure is really solid. The head sculpt is excellent. I love the head sculpt. Even though I prefer the white eyes, but the head sculpt is excellent. Texturing all throughout the costume. The light greens with the dark greens really pop. That's really cool. That's good. So I am really feeling this figure. So this figure is awesome. I say he's definitely worth the pickup. I picked this guy up at GameStop. 1 day shipping. I got him overnight, and I just paid the regular standard shipping rate. So, I guess it depends on where you guys live at. They do have him in stock at GameStop. He's available for pre-order on Amazon, but I canceled my pre-order. So, but I got him now from GameStop, and that's where you can get him, or various stores where you can find them. So that's been my review, guys, of the DC Multiverse McFarlane Green Arrow figure. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Hope you find it informative. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, see ya.